to round one of group stage play for the soccer tournament 2025. Please welcome to field number 7, Say Word FC. Say Word will be wearing the white uniforms today. Their opponent will be Pumas de Alabama. first for Pumas de Alabama.
And welcome back to Wake Med Soccer Park. Referee Joe Surgan coming over here for a quick question. I think he's trying to get the scoreboard figured out as well, so that was my interruption there. We have been having some significant on-field scoreboard troubles at Field 7 this morning, but they are working to get those corrected. So anyway, back to the topic at hand. It is Pumas de Alabama and Say Word FC in this matchup. The starters for Pumas de Alabama: Diego Gomez, Miguel Giorgiana, Eder Giorgiana, Luis Manuel Magana, Eddie Sanchez, Uriel Zwart, and Cesar Vallejo Gutierrez. For Say Word FC, it's Yacine Fares, Thomas Mancuso, Ricardo Aguilar, Abdel Latif Inusa, Parker Spisak, and Juan Camilo Salazar. Hearing the rules over the PA right now. Just getting settled here from Field 7, Wake Med Soccer Park, Cary, North Carolina. This is Group E. It also features Dark Horse NC United, Reggae Rovers, Say Word FC, Pumas de Alabama. Say Word FC in the white, Pumas de Alabama in the blue. Joe Surgan, the referee. And we are underway with Pumas de Alabama possession. And Alabama with the restart. It's a free-flowing format. You can just kick it into play. No throw-ins required. Say Word FC on a run. Edge of the box. And back out. Anusa. Thomas Mancuso, number 8 in the white, had a touch. He's an active player at Holy Cross. We actually saw a Holy Cross hat here in the stands supporting Mancuso. Say Word possession in white. This is the $1 million winner-take-all the soccer tournament, year 3 from Wake Med Soccer Park in Cary, North Carolina. And a counter opportunity for Pumas. So Pumas is the name of a Mexican team, and that is the inspiration for GM. As a goal! Pumas de Alabama already on the board. Cesar Vallejo Gutierrez with the goal, Luis Magana with the assist, and Pumas de Alabama on the board early. So Juan Esparza, the general manager, has been in Alabama for 32 years, and Pumas, his favorite club in Mexico, that's what inspired the name. Another rush, shot blocked, but Pumas coming out firing. Crossed in the middle, blocked again. And on the near side, centered to the middle, and a counter opportunity. But it's back to Pumas de Alabama. Diego Gomez in goal for Pumas. Gomez. Up front, long shot blocked down. And out of play. Back and forth, Pumas. And Sayward with an opportunity. Bawafo from space and a wide save. Whistle from Sergin here. And that leads to a corner for Sayward. Having some confusion here on the corner, but now it's underway. Into the middle. Sliding shot blocked and ball going the other way. Mancuso slides it to the far side of the pitch. Spisak into the middle. Sayward FC, one of the 3-year teams. It's the first year for Pumas de Alabama. Jameer Flowers, 2 in the white. Now Moby Yang and Flowers again. Club based out of Greensboro, 70 miles west. Shot blocked. Into the middle, pinballed around, and it's poked wide. Another corner kick coming up. Diego Gomez with an aggressive play on the ball. And the quick restart. Salazar loses it. Transition opportunity for Pumas, 2-on-1. Now the numbers are lost. It's 2-on-3, but a hesitation, a shot, and a save. Tyler Yates, the returning keeper, extends. Mancuso straight away. Long shot blocked away. Now Flowers. Adrian Gonzalez with possession for Pumas. GM Juan Esparza has a local team in Alabama, but brings in the Mexico City guys for the big tournaments. So Pumas was actually founded in 1999. They played in the National Premier Soccer League, an amateur league, ran for about 10 years. They've been doing worldwide tournaments since. Again, they still have a local club, but they rely on a lot of their Mexico City roots for these worldwide tournaments. Esparza, big fan of Pumas. That's where the club gets its name, Pumas de Alabama. Meanwhile, Sayward FC in its third year. Last year, lost to the eventual champion La Bombonera in a round of 32. La Bombonera back, the reigning champions. Newtown Pride FC won the first year of the soccer tournament. It's the third year of the $1 million the soccer tournament. Winner take all. Every game ends on a goal. This is Group E. Dark Horse NC United, Pumas de Alabama, Reggae Rovers, and Sayward FC. Sayward FC actually beat the potent Aguero team last year. GM Russell Morgan said we were the talk of the soccer world there for about 24 hours. A long run. Settled near side, shots blocked. That was off the foot of Vallejo Gutierrez, the goal scorer for Pumas de Alabama. Into the middle. Off the bar. Again off the foot of Gutierrez. But it stays in the attacking third, and that shot errant. Inside 10 minutes to play first half. Running substitutions here at the soccer tournament. Smaller field, smaller goals. It's 7v7. Into the center of the pitch, right past the referee, Joe Surgan. And it's ballooned, headed, knocked around. Pumas has dominated possession early. Fake shot, now a pass, into the box, touched back into the middle, and out again. Great ball movement, centered. Hesitation, shot, blocked. Still loose and cleared. Eddie Sanchez had a lot of opportunities around the ball. Centered and a miss. Right on the doorstep was Miguel Giorgana. Miguel and Adair are twins, and they had a marvelous chance there. I mentioned La Bombonera, the reigning champion, earlier. The Giorganas were actually on La Bombonera as champions last year. Pumas de Alabama tried to get into TST last year, couldn't get off the waiting list and ended up loaning some of their guys to La Bombonera. Luis Magana, who had the earlier assist, he was a La Bombonera player. So there are members of this Pumas de Alabama squad that won the soccer tournament last year. Both Giorganas scored 2 goals last year. Eddie Sanchez had a goal and 3 assists for La Bombonera last year. Meanwhile, Sayward FC confident that this is its best team in its 3 years. First year, just happy to be here. Second year, surprised some people, beating Aguero 6-3 and making it to the round of 32. They were third in their group, but advanced as one of the next best 8. And then this year, they think they're young and fit. Fit, fast, organized, hungry. That's the message from GM Russell Morgan. Shot wide. Blocked. Mancuso passes back for Spisak, one of the starters. This is 7v7 running substitutions, though. 5:20 to play first half. Mancuso centers it, intercepted. And a counter opportunity. Medina Alvarado surges to the edge of the box, tripped from behind, and it's a yellow card. Free kick coming. Again, the other teams in this group, Dark Horse NC United and Reggae Rovers. You play all 3 teams in your group. 2 games today, 1 game tomorrow. It's a big festival here at Wake Med Soccer Park. This is Field 7. Goes to show you how big this tournament is. 48 teams each of the last 2 years after 32 in the first year. And we'll restart that free kick. Shot punched high. Cross back into the box. Poked around. Some Say Word players wanted the breakaway. Again, this is so free-flowing. Not so much worry about offsides or anything like that. The rules are a little different in 7v7. Just in front, and a great kick save by Diego Gomez. Again, the on-field scoreboard. Crossed it in the middle off the bar. The on-field scoreboard. Not to worry, the score here, 1-0 Pumas de Alabama. Been trying to get that corrected so your on field or your on the graphic scoreboard is what's accurate.
Fans, 2 minutes till halftime here on field 7 between Pumas de Alabama and Hayward. Score is 1-0 in favor of Pumas de Alabama, wearing the blue jersey.
So you're hearing a lot of the PA from field 7. Sayward with possession. We're inside 2 minutes now, first half. All the way back to Pumas. And restart. Minute 10, first half. Now 45 seconds, first half. And a whistle behind the play from Sergin as Vallejo Gutierrez, the goal scorer, goes down. Sayward has had such few chances early. Alex Palm and Giovanni Morgan, the co-captains for Sayward FC. Giovanni Morgan, the son of GM Russell Morgan. Their team has been on the defensive early. Eddie Sanchez passes back, shot blocked. That may have been a cross. Now Sayward on the move. Salazar along the touchline. Corner kick. Perhaps one last touch before half. Far side, it's headed away. And that concludes the half. 1-0 the lead for Pumas de Alabama in the second game of the day from Field 7, Wake Med Soccer Park, the $1 million the soccer tournament. ready for a quick restart to the second half here. As Pumas de Alabama in the blue and Sayward FC in the white. The goal scorer for Pumas de Alabama, Cesar Vallejo Gutierrez. Pumas has dominated possession this contest. This is the third TST for Sayward FC. Sayward, in the words of GM Russell Morgan, it's meant as truth, same page, a verbal handshake. They want to celebrate urban culture's rise on the world stage and American soccer's move forward toward inclusion and equity. That's where that name, Sayward FC, comes from. A lot of Greensboro-based guys located 70 miles west of Cary. Sayward just hasn't been able to possess the ball much at all. And now a breakaway. Vallejo, give him two! Cesar Vallejo Gutierrez with the brace to put Pumas de Alabama in front, 2-0. So Sayward FC in some trouble, just little opportunity. Sayward FC had 2 weeks of camp at Bennett College in Greensboro. But it's Pumas who appears to be in elite form early. This might say a lot more about Pumas and its abilities than anything about Sayward, because Sayward confident this is its best team yet, but Pumas brought in a lot of talent with guys who had won for La Bombonera last year. And they really are more so guys from the Pumas family. It's just that Pumas couldn't get into the field last year. And there's another goal. Miguel Morales makes it 3-0 Pumas de Alabama. Maybe Pumas, a big team to keep an eye on in this year's TST. Juan Esparza started Pumas in 1999. They were in the NPSL in Amateur League. They started playing in worldwide tournaments about 15 years ago. In front, touched just over the bar. They still have a local team in Birmingham, but they use their Mexico City connections for these tournaments, these money tournaments. And they applied last year, were on the wait list, and with that, they loaned some of their guys to La Bombonera, and we're seeing that talent shine. As members of the reigning champion La Bombonera have flashed early for Pumas de Alabama. The Giordana twins were both effective for La Bombonera last year. Magana, Sanchez. It's a deep roster. Those guys with some of that regular Pumas space. Target time. After 15 minutes, you add 1 goal to the lead team's score. First to hit that wins. If that's not decided in 3 minutes, then it goes 6-on-6. Another 3 minutes, 5v5, etc. Cross, touched over the bar. Acuna couldn't settle that. Sayward FC, Pumas de Alabama, Dark Horse NC United, and Reggae Rovers makes up Group E. The top 2 teams in each 12 groups advance, and then the next best 8 gets you to the round of 32. Give and go in the middle, it's cleared. Pumas de Alabama just dominating this one. Shot, great save. Yates extended. Speed and precision for Pumas. Another goal! Jose Amaro Rios, 4-0, Pumas de Alabama. GM Juan Esparza described the team as technical and patient. Members of this squad have won Neymar's Cup, Copa Mariachi in Mexico, and Copa Libertadores in Argentina. Very talented roster. Came together about 3 weeks ago to start their training, and that cohesion shows. Sayward FC with a free kick. A liner punched out. Miss kick. Towed around and a goal! It was loose in front and Mancuso capitalized. The Holy Cross sophomore put Sayward FC on the board. That's right, he is a sophomore. Scored 1 goal, 2 assists as a freshman this past season. Played for Zala last year. He was the young guy on a team with MLS veterans. But he's Greensboro-based and came on over to Sayward FC this year. Heavy play on the ball there. And the free kick now called. Christopher Castillo down. Castillo, another guy that was on La Bombonera last year. Pumas with another goalie switch. They've been in and out with Giovanni and Diego Gomez. Great takeaway. Medina Alvarado shakes inside. Running substitutions in the soccer tournament. Giovanni with it. It's roped and a near pull down instead of shot. Great save, Yates. Counter run ball off the hand there. No call against Salazar. Tyler Yates, the goalie for Sayward FC, a 4-year Division III starter at Everett University in Danville, Virginia. He was about 5 seconds away from winning Goalie Wars in the first year of TST. Well, friendly fire there for Sayward FC and out of play. 8.5 minutes to go, then target time. We'll add 1 goal to the leading team's score. First team to reach that mark wins. It's a 48-team tournament. Group play and then the round of 32. So 12 groups, top 2 in each advance. Then you get the next best 8 teams. As the day goes on, we'll get more into some of those scenarios and how that all plays out. But right now, teams playing their first games. 1 set of games already completed earlier today. Duel for it. A lot of holding from this Sayward defense. Joe Sergen letting it go. Centered. Patience from Pumas. Giovanni surveys. Gets the countdown that he has to advance the ball. David Acuna Mata back on his feet after that challenge and possesses. Great ball movement. Just surgical. Shot in the middle, blocked. That may have been a hand. Play continues, though. Long cross. And a foul call. Free kick coming up for Camilo Salazar. Salazar out of the MAS for San Diego. Practically half of that San Diego MASL team is in TST. And Salazar blasts that over everything. A lot of MSAL players in general in TST. And again, Salazar, one of those guys out of the San Diego club that has a ton of guys in TST, maybe half their roster. 4 minutes to go. 4-1 the lead for Pumas de Alabama. A lot of holding. Shot wide. There has been a ton of holding going on from this Sayward FC defense, but perhaps Joe Surgan feels that it hasn't impacted the play. Marco Vega Correa, the head coach for Pumas de Alabama. 3 indoor world titles, 95, 96, and 2000. And this Pumas de Alabama team looks like a real contender for the $1 million. Winner take all, La Bombonera, the reigning winner. Newtown Pride FC, the first winner a couple of years ago. This is year 3. Second year for the women's side. The U.S. women won it last year. The U.S. women actually competed the first year in the one bracket. So it was 31 men's teams and the U.S. women. Then the last 2 years, separate fields. And thanks to RBC Wealth Management and their sponsorship, a lot to do with it, the women's field has doubled in size this season from 8 teams to 16 teams. And that shot well over the bar. We're about 2.5 minutes out from target time. Giovanni rolls it to center. Torres, strong pass. Touchback and an easy rolling save for Tyler Yates. One of the OGs of this club, in the words of Russell Morgan. Giovanni intercepted that pass. Now we're down to 2 minutes. We'll add 1 goal to the leading team's score for target time. Giovanni directs the offense. You can hear a lot of Spanish through the natural sounds. That is this Mexico City flavored Pumas de Alabama team. That's where it gets the name Pumas. Juan Esparza in Birmingham for 32 years now. A local club for Esparza, but when it comes to big tournaments, he relies on the Mexico City roots. 1 minute until target time. Pumas, patient. Not a lot of chances for Sayward. Shot well wide off the boot of Vallejo Gutierrez, who scored the first 2 goals for Pumas. 10 seconds until target time. Line drive, Giovanni taps it down. Final seconds. Some stoppage time. Spisak centers it. Back for Giovanni. Back and forth. Maybe one more counter for Sayward. Spisak on a long run. The ball stays in the middle, however. Now Spisak finds it. Centers it. Shot blocked. And we do have a penalty kick coming up. Handball called. And a yellow card to boot as a defender blocked it in front of Giovanni. It was Ernesto Valdez-Torres who blocked that shot, resulting in a yellow card. So here is the aforementioned MASL San Diego member, Juan Camilo Salazar. The lefty, moments before target time, delivers! And that does it for regulation. 4-2, Pumas de Alabama leads, and target time coming up. First team to 5 wins. So first team to 5 wins. We almost had a 3-goal comeback in our first game at Field 7. It's just nonstop action here. Pumas de Alabama, a 4-2 lead. Target time coming up. First team to 5 goals wins. Pumas de Alabama has guys who were part of La Bombonera last year. La Bombonera beat Nani FC 4-0 for the $1 million title. It's 48 teams, the race to $1 million, winner take all. Pumas de Alabama applied last year, did not get in. Some of their guys went over to La Bombonera. Now they're back with Pumas. So a new team trying to win TST for the first time, but some of these guys looking for their second shot at the Millie. Pumas de Alabama in the blue, Sayward FC in the white. Yassine Fares, number 4 in the white, defending on the near side of the pitch right now. We have not had the chance to say his name a lot today. He's from London with Kings in Italy. It's a pretty big name, touches it here. He's been quiet. He's really respected and shows you why with that spinorama move and the free kick call. Fares came to the United States for the first time 2 weeks ago. Walked in to meet the guys, and GM Russell Morgan said their reaction was, "You got him?" A lot of respect, and that was how Morgan said, I must have done well on that one, bringing in this guy, number 4, Yassine Fares. Can he cut it to a 1-goal deficit, either with a goal or an assist? They play it patient instead. Mancuso, the Holy Cross product, off to the far side. Strong attack is thwarted. We'll go to 6v6 if we don't have a goal in the next minute 35. If we don't have a goal from La Bombonera, from Pumas, that is. If we don't have a goal from Pumas, we'll go to 6v6. Yates, one of the original members of this third-year Say Word team. Pumas has completely dominated this game. Shots were at 19-9 entering target time, but it is not over when you need to score to win. Spinning move, little contact there. That's a good no call from Joe Surgan. Shots on goal were 10-5 in favor of Pumas heading into this target time. Pumas led 4-1 until that handball at the end of regulation. So there's no question Pumas has been the far superior team today. But that doesn't mean anything. The clock doesn't run out. You've got to score a fifth goal to win. Our first game, in fact, featured a 3-0 deficit that became a 3-3 tie before Pasha FC, the initial leading team, won. And we'll sub now. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's play some 6v6. So free kick for Pumas. Mancuso heads it back. Now Forrest again loses it. Edor Giorgana. Now Eddie Sanchez. Broken up. Possession for Pumas. Crossed into the middle, nobody home for Pumas. Long ball intercepted. Gomez rolls it out. Diego Gomez in goal for Pumas. We've seen some of Giovanni as well. Elsewhere in Group E, Reggae Rovers just defeated Dark Horse NC United 5-1. Who's it going to be here? A minute away from 5-on-5 if Pumas can't score. Hugo Rodriguez on a run. Now settles, pushes it back. Hugo Rodriguez Abundiz, number 17, named the best 7-a-side player in the world in 2017. He's got Copa Americas, World Championships. Passed into the middle. Towed around. Rodriguez Abundiz again. Now it resets. Acceleration and goal! Rodriguez de la O seals it for Pumas de Alabama. That's the other Hugo Rodriguez. Rodriguez de la O with the fifth and final goal for Pumas de Alabama. 5-2 victory for Pumas, and the Adidas Golden Fleece and the tournament admission for life goes to Hugo Rodriguez de la O as Pumas de Alabama and Reggae Rovers win the first two games of Group E in the soccer tournament from WakeMed Soccer Park in Cary, North Carolina. We're back in a moment.
versus FC Roma Eagles coming up here on field 7 at 11:15.